myself. I'm gonna try to save the hype from when I get there. So for now, we're gonna relax, think calmly, do what I need to do. And I think we're over encumbered with explosives, so there's that. I think we have 6 demon fire and 6 gas jars for extra explosive damage. And we also have 3 jars, I imagine, because that'll come in handy with the extra fire, and it will do more damage to structures, which is nice. Also, I'm pretty sure that there is an ability to shoot with a fire arrow. I should look at that. Because we have all kinds of crafting goodies from all the looting I've done, so maybe I have the opportunity to build these things. Watch it be something like, oh, you need like a bone tile gland, and just a standard arrow, then you attach both and you can make it. Yep, here we are. Cool. I'm just double checking if anybody's on. Let's see what we got. Sometimes the game lies to us. There's actual people logged in. Let's see. I don't think we need that many, but let's halve that, because I don't think we need that much. Let's put this like that. And then we'll find a spot that has extra space, because I think if we get rid of the grease jar, we might have enough room to minhoy. Maybe. So close. Damn. If I could just sacrifice one weapon, we should be fine. But then again, if I eat enough food though too, we might be able to be fine too. But I do need to save the food for, eating and stuff. Yeah. Oh, why is this bear up here? Follow me. I really thought that when we were here last time, we actually moved that bear. I guess the game must have lagged out or something. Weird. Or maybe it just ran back, because Conan's weird. But yep, I'm going to show you all the route I'll be taking. And we'll try to do it as quick as possible. So, to make this easiest on ourselves, to prevent problems, we have to go all the way down here, follow the river, and then right around here, go up a hill, go through this area, go up, go around, go straight, dodge the rhinos, all that shit. Yeah. And I think it would be kind of wise though to take a thrall with me, but I ain't doing that. I think it'd be nicer to just kind of save. Of course, Mr. Gator's gonna try to get me. Good to see that the thralls are looking out for me though, but stay away. I don't think that we have any babies that we're working on. And there's that. Let's see. Yeah, we got nothing. We got a lot of meat though. I really am hoping though that I think this character had access to all teleports last I checked. So if I do get a map room, we should be able to use it. So I'm hoping that these guys just have an extra map box somewhere. I mean, we still have their other base array too, because there's like a small segment that was in that main headquarters. There was like a animal pen and a bunch of refrigerators. So I mean, there's probably a lot of loot in that. So I'll have to come back there at some point. I could head that way now if I wanted to, but I want to save my explosive for the ones that are more recent. Like this place that I'm going to seems like the current headquarters. Like the other place had more beefy dinos and, or not dinos, but beefy thralls and pets. Now we still haven't killed the giant rhino, but I killed the actual giant. I'm just happy that these guys didn't have a frost giant. I mean, I could probably kill it because I know how to kill them, but still, shit. It's a scary opponent. Yep. But yeah, it seems like I'm slowly going back to my demonic ways of playing, so it's pretty cool. And I get to show you guys too just how I behaved and will behave with the future of the server. Best thing though too is it's official, so it's like, you know, if somebody else decides to join the server, I'm down to raid them. I'm fine if they raid me. You know, make it competitive. Fuck it. Keep it busy. Rekindle my interest in the game, please. It's gonna be a while before I'll be able to play Valheim, and I still need to figure out how to record through stuff. So I think one of the things I might do, I might download like a screen recorder type thing for like PC in the future. Like maybe when I'm doing like Valheim, I might like take the video file and then do it through YouTube, because I think that's how I used to do it. I used to save like I would have a camcorder and aim it at my TV, and I would take the camcorder like hard drive and then attach it to my computer, and then whatever files on there, I would drag it over, copy it, you know, make sure it's on there for sure, and then take that clip of however long it may be and just upload it, you know. So this will be the first time I'll be doing like PC videos too, because I always wanted to do it, you know, it always seemed interesting. And I'm always down to try, like, you know, games that are in beta, alpha, you know, most of the time PC is the first one to get anything, you know, so I'm down to, like, have a small, attach my PS4 controller to it and play. And I'm pretty sure wireless might work with computer, I don't know. I'll have to see. I might have to keep my shit plugged in though, which might suck, but I can deal with it. It'll just take a good minute though to adjust. Stuff in things. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to though, and listen to my talk and tell fight stories and shit, you can skip ahead like a good 15-20 minutes, because it's gonna take a while to get there where we need to go. Most of the time, most people will probably edit this out and stuff, but I don't know, just something about the adventure feels enchanting. Like, what if something crazy happens? What if something funny happens? Yeah, what if I run into an enemy? What if I find someone's body and I'm like, oh shit, look at all this loot? Or if I find a base or a new base. I mean, we still have to raid that solo person that recently despawned because they logged out over 2 weeks. But yeah, a good couple of days ago though, I saw their character. It's a naked girl. Usually guy person in real life playing as a girl, but I ain't gonna diss the girl gamers though. Some people don't think like gender has to like change person's perspective on like the whole PvP aspect. Like, oh, it's a girl, I should be nice to her. Oh, it's probably a guy, so no, we just hate them. Like some people think like that. That's why I wanted to bring that up after saying that, because some people may assume like I hate a certain type, or you know, but I don't. What I'm doing is I'm just bringing up a topic. But yeah, I don't care if you're a triangle, a fucking rectangle, or an octagon rectum. I will steal your shit. You know, that's the point of PvP. And this also goes to other topics too, like, you know, conversations, and even people talking about like what pronouns they identify as, like, oh, I'm she/her, he/him, they/them, you know, all that jazz. And that's like basically younger generation TikTok type shit, and you know, it's slowly spreading. It may even in the future go into society. I'm not really too sure. I mean, there was always trans people and stuff, but you know, usually just, okay, they're trans, but like maybe some people got coochie, maybe some people got penises, some people got penis and boobs, some people got penis and vagina, you know, just a whole bunch of different stuff. But in the end, are you human? Yeah. Should we care? No. Like, sure, you're different than your standard human, but you're still a fucking human, so you're not that special. And some people think that, oh, I have to make it a big deal, or, you know, if you're getting harassed, they're like, okay, I understand what you're talking about. You know, you want people to stop, you want people to recognize you, and treat you as a fellow person. When you can tell me that you have, like, 50 different private areas, if I pass by you in the street, I don't care. I'm going to 7-Eleven. I want my tuna sandwich. Like, you can be a literal octopus in a suit, and I'll go, oh, cool. You know, I don't even care if there's an alien right outside my house. Like, I'll be like, oh, good, the neighbors are finally here. Nice to meet you. Bye. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm very desensitized to a lot of things over the years. Like, I've even seen a couple times, like, you know, military operations in person, like, you know, where they're trying to prepare for, like, you know, nuclear warfare and shit, where they're, like, testing a nuke, and, you know, like, Arizona type shit, when I was passing by going to see family. And then you see it in the distance, like, oh, that's cool, and there's, like, a bunch of military vehicles going around, like, making sure the whole area is, like, safe and okay, and, you know, they got scientists out and shit. You know, like, oh, people, make sure you don't stay longer than 15 minutes here. You know, and not this. Special precautions need to be made. Government stuff. Government business. Ah. It's like, okay, I get it. You know. Cool. Most people don't go, no, you can't hide anything from us. We must find out all your secrets. Like, blah, blah, blah. Really, do we have to? Like, even if we find out, is it really going to make a difference? That they could be preparing for war with, like, another country, or maybe a country that's going to exist in the future. Maybe they're worried about aliens, or maybe people who were humans but were frozen long ago, and they're coming back. The ice caps are melting, and the people are returning. You know, something like that. But, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, some people may think that it's like a negative set of thinking, but in reality it's just like open-mindedness. But I mean, I can definitely see the negative effects of that thinking. Like, you think that all the time. So if you think like, okay, like, it is what it is, society is whatever I see is what happens, like, okay, cool, whatever. This would mean that, like, you know, even if something cool happens in front of you, you're basically like, okay, something interesting happened, alright, cool. And you're just like, whatever. Because that's what your mindset has been trained to do. And there's one thing that I regret is I've actually kind of tapped into that behavior. So, you know, let's say I see like a crazy car accident person, like a car will run into a tree and then flip in the air 5 times and land, and then tires will go flying, and that tire runs into another car, and then another accident does that. And that's something I've seen in person. Most people go, oh my god, I was mortified. I thought I could have died. I was just like, everybody survived. Nice. You know, just, it was incredibly casual. Like, I still tease myself to this day, but it's like, dude, like, you could see someone die tomorrow, you'd be like, and like, even if I was dying, I'd be like, okay, at least I won't trouble anyone anymore. You know, just, it's a weird state of mind. So if anything, I would recommend don't start thinking that way completely. Like, do like maybe 5%. I'm at the point where I'm at like 65, so I'm getting near dangerous territory. You know, so most people though, if they're bored by everything, you know, some people are tempted like to suicide or, you know, this and that, and I get it, but there's a lot of things in life that we should check out. Like, for me personally, like, my interests that keep me alive to this day, that make me positive. I like the sightseeing in real life. I like the sightseeing in games, especially because games are more entertaining. So, you know, if I could see a world that somebody invented, you know, I want to adventure this world. I want to enter somebody's dream, because it seems so cool. That's why I love Conan, like Ark and Skyrim and Fallout. You know, all those series, even Assassin's Creed. Like, you know, they all have, you know, someone came up with the idea, someone studied up under history for Assassin's Creed to make it as accurate as possible. You know, to actually teach people stuff. Like, I actually got into history quite a bit thanks to Assassin's Creed. You know, I almost took up archaeology because of the game. You know, I was taking classes in college and shit. But I eventually quit college and pursued the labor force because it's more up my alley. You know, I have the mechanic stereotype to my personality and my appearance too, so turns out I like it. Yeah, but it's interesting. And don't get me wrong, sure, there's some hard days, and it's like, oh fuck, there's a lot of labor to do. This is gonna be stressful on the body. It's gonna suck. It might do that, but it doesn't keep you busy. It doesn't give you some exercise. Don't you meet people through that? So it's like, do you really have to write to complain? It's quite nice and convenient. And especially since I work with a forklift company, you want to know why we have things in the world today the way it is? It's because a forklift was used to move the bricks that made your house, to bring in the supplies to make those bricks. The forklifts were used to, you know, exchange materials. Let's say that you have food, you needed a forklift to haul over the meat. Maybe there's like storage skids of meat from people who hunt, and they put everything into like cuttable bits that people can cook later. That they give to cooks in stores and some small corner stores too. Everything. So, when you think about it, the reason why we even have anything in the world is because forklifts. So, I mean, to be at the root of all of society feels pretty good. And when you think about it though, everything that we do, even if you have a job as like the pizza guy, like you might be the pizza guy who brings pizza to motivate a forklift worker to work harder to get more forklifts in the world so that way people can do their thing. Do whatever business they gotta do, feed whoever they gotta feed, do whatever business that needs to get done, all that jazz. So, if you motivate someone from a meal, that's good. It also demotivating could also change somebody's career too. Like if someone's pissed off and they go, oh fuck my dream, I just want to pick something random, and then they stick with that for their life. Anything can happen. Like someone can have a really shitty fucking type of Oreo, and they'll be like, oh yeah, the new type of Oreo, it'll be so tasty. And someone goes, shit man, my expectancies were too high. I'm depressed now. I'm gonna go be a mailman when I wanted to explore Europe and be an archaeologist. Or let's say somebody wanted to be a news reporter and they go, oh shit, now I have to be a janitor because I ate shitty lasagna. It may seem extreme, but there's a lot of people in the world, and if you can think of it, it's probably happened. Unless if it's like, oh, like someone made a magic carpet and that carpet flew and caused 9/11. Like, no, that's not a thing. That's obvious fiction. Shit like that. But you guys get my point, I would imagine. And I think it's kind of weird though, for a Conan video and the fact that we're doing like PvP, PvE type shit, and we're talking about this stuff, I'm sure some people hear about it all the time and they go to games to escape it, but on this channel we talk about everything, we do everything, man. Like, I'll talk about personal stories, I'll talk about experiences, other people's experiences, I share. I'm here to hang out. Yep. Stuff and things. Fancy stuff. Also, it's been a while since I've taken this route, so it'll be refreshing to do it again. I remember the same spot that I picked here as my base was the last place I ever built in to be my home. And I swear, it's like anytime I try to do something else, like my instinct just says go here. It's weird. But I mean, I definitely want to go for like some under the map type base or something like that or whatever. We gotta work on that. And since it's a very quiet official server, like it's probably like, even if I do it, like there's no way like I could really go or disappear. If you're like a big official and then people are constantly reporting each other, this and that, like for me, I'm open to meshing. If I can get under the map, you can get under the map too, and then we meet, we PvP, we destroy each other, blah blah blah. I just do it for the sake of, you know, keeping the normal raiders away. And so the only people that can attack me are the people who are advanced or weird, or people who are like me who just don't give a fuck. And plus it's kind of cool though to see the map, like what other areas are there and stuff. It's pretty neat. So I mean, in my opinion, games shouldn't be restricted only to what you can see. You should be able to go anywhere and everywhere. And sandstorm even damages you in the water. You think the water though would make it go away? Well, let's see something real quick. Yeah, we're heading the right way. Good. Sandstorm. I should have brought my mask. It's like you go to store in public and it's like, oh shit, COVID's still going on. I forgot my mask. What the fuck? Is this the shallow water area thing? Because I remember crossing something like this before. Yeah, yes it is. Yeah, here we go. Go away, goodbye. Fairly well. Catch up with me again. Or try to. That one's really larger than the other one. I imagine that's like a mini boss set. I mean, it has glowing eyes. So, yeah, it's probably a good thing I swam away. It probably would just take out 15% of my health with each hit. So if I have 440 health, it probably does like maybe 40 damage a hit. Damn. Just a rough estimate. But yeah, we're almost there. The problem though is once we get on land, then it's going to be a lot of walking. But yep, that's part of the challenge. That's the point of PvP. If you don't have a map room, you can't teleport. You gotta walk. You gotta swim. You gotta run. You gotta climb. You gotta do everything just to get to your target. It's crazy. But yeah, we are starting to approach where I need to climb up to though. And I think we'll have to dodge hyenas again too. It's gonna be something. I mean, I like this route because it was always convenient to go to get brimstone. Especially when I was originally building out here in the first place. So, yeah. So. But yeah, my game plan though is to advance the base as much as possible. At least until I quit, pretty much. So, yeah. I mean, I might keep Conan as like a project on the side, like, or maybe I won't play as often. Cause I imagine, like, even if I do, like, you know, quit to go play Valheim or, you know, whatever in the future, or if I get into doing Bloodborne or Dark Souls videos more often again, whatever. Yeah. And part of me keeps wanting to play Skyrim too, but I think I've done enough Skyrim on YouTube. There's like 250 episodes of just me going on adventures and trying to complete the game, and then, you know, because of mods, just everything disappearing, or files getting corrupted, or even if I play normal, like files getting corrupted anyway. Not sure if I'm going to grind that much on a character only for it to just vanish. So, yeah. Not to be the negative Nancy, but yeah, that's what's been happening to me, so that's what's stopping me. Now, if that didn't happen, I think it was going to go up to episode 300, and then I was going to stop there. But yeah, we stopped 50 episodes early because bullshit game. I mean, it's a great game, but like, no, just the fact that it even gives us that much trouble is just, I'm excited to play the next Elder Scrolls that's going to eventually come out, so can't wait. But yeah. And I mean, well, no, it's whatever. Yeah. So my carries were 108%. Cool. Check what time it is. Probably like 10:48. 10:32. Probably will be 10:48 by the time we get there, though. Like I said, it would take like a good 15-20 minutes, and especially because we're going to be over so this would definitely add to it. Another thing I should have done was probably make myself a spawn point out here too. Should have made a sleeping bag. I mean, I could probably gather. Do we have a gathering tool? No, we do not. Alright then. I mean, I could always make one out there, because the biome we're going to is almost equivalent to this, where it's like, you know, easy resources left and right. So, I mean, wood. So, got healing, got my explosive jar ready, got daggers ready, got my throwing axe ready. I definitely need to make a metal throwing axe so I can dish out more damage. Because the R2 attack, it spins, does a spin effect. That's quite handy. Oh, this fucking guy. That's right, this was a part of my base too. Actually, I think I had a throw wheel here months ago. I mean, years ago now. I think since, me and my buddy, I'm like Conan, like what? A year and a half maybe since I've been playing Ark. I mean, not entirely, but you know, since we last played Conan, we went all out with it. You know, a year and a half ago, we had like a whole super base here, and then I think we quit for a time, and then we moved to the jungle, and then we quit again. At first, it wasn't. I mean, at first it was my friend, but then I quit soon after. Because I missed his presence, so it's just like, you know what, if I don't have my buddy, I'm just gonna stop. You know, whatever. No purpose in waiting for someone who's never gonna return. And that's kind of why I deleted him off PlayStation a couple times, because, you know, I was dissatisfied with my friend. But then I learned later on, you know, he got a really controlling girlfriend, so, you know, unlike my girlfriend where we can mind our own business, play our own games for hours on end, she doesn't play games, and even hobby-wise, like, can't mind her own business for a while. You know, she has to do everything and anything with my coworker. You know, so pretty wild. But like for me personally, they're like, you know, someone would say, "Oh yeah, like, you know, we got a bunch of movies to watch, but you know, what do you want to do?" It's just like, okay, well, you have work. You know, 7 movies. And, you know, I'll watch 3 with you, and I'll watch 2 on my own. The rest we'll watch when we next hang out. And if you want to watch those movies together, you know, let me know. If not, then cool. I will find my own 2 movies to watch that, you know, to help pass the time. But like, you know, my girlfriend go, okay, you know, while I'm gone, you know, watch whatever you want. You know, it's all good, whatever. And you know, same with her too. Like, she can do whatever else she wants to. But yeah, with him though, you know, he wouldn't even be permitted to watch his own 2 movies. It's like, no, you can't have any kind of fun unless I am involved. And you know what he does? He says, okay, sure. You know, completely listens to her. And I get it, you know. It's your girl, it's your girlfriend, your semi-wife, you know, you love her, you want to keep things stable in a relationship, you know, avoid problems, avoid drama, you know, so you want to keep things smooth. So, some people make their own points here and there and carry on, but, you know, of course, the girlfriend might be a little bit mad, but, you know, if the relationship is basically stable, it's good. But it's almost like this guy is trying to keep it at 100% or 120%. At all times, you know, still like, oh, like this guy is just, he's so good, he's always here for me, you know, He doesn't care about himself. He's so selfless. He's so amazing, you know. But how about you, lady? Have you done anything selfless? I don't think so. I mean, most people would be like, oh, you know, that's your friend, you know, mind your own business, this and that. Like, I just can't help but feel for a man. Like, if I was in this situation, I would have told a girl, like, hey, you gotta go. Like, I would stop caring so much sooner than he did. You know, and because of his behavior, that's why he had 2 kids with her, you know, because she was like, hey, you know, I could do anything and everything with this guy, so, fuck it. Where's this hyena, by the way? Yeah, this thing fucking destroys. Jeez. Now, another thing I'm worried about, too, while we're actually out here and talking about over-encumbered walking, too, besides, you know, real-life topics and shit. There's a scorpion up there, I think. I forget where, but it was like a mini-boss. I think I remember being over-encumbered with brimstone and coming back to base, and I would just be dying because of how crazy it is. Wait, did he see me but went to go attack an emu? What? Okay. Yeah, goodbye. Enjoy the feast, Mr. Hyena. I'm pretty sure the emu just won. Who knows? I'm not gonna stay and find out. I'm not interested. It's whatever. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to be open with this topic too, of what I mentioned before I talked about the game, you know, let me know. Like if I'm going too much into my buddy's business, or you know, maybe not enough, or maybe I should be more aggressive with my friend. Like you know, call him up and say, hey man, you gotta put your foot down. You know, let her know what's up. You know, because I mean, your friends are family too. Or you know, so because like there's other buddies besides me too. You know, we're all trying to hang out with him, and he's just like, oh hey, like I'll pick a day to hang out with you. And then as soon as that day comes, he's just like, oh no, like we gotta watch a movie together. Oh, like, we gotta go through Netflix shows and just pick something random, just sit on the couch together all day. You know, don't you want to exercise together maybe, or go on a hiking, maybe go camping together, you know, anything? Nope, instead it's always movies, or, you know, going out to eat and spending high amounts of money. I'm just happy though that she's not like, you know, asking him like, oh, can you go buy me jewelry and this and that, because that's what some of my exes did. They only wanted me for like my money and shit. And, you know, over time, you know, going towards today, you know, I don't have it as easy. I can't just, you know, pull out my fucking wallet and go, oh, okay, I can cover everything. I'm like, yo, next week I'm going to be scraping by if I do this. So it's like, you know, we got to pay 50-50. And what's really cool about my current girlfriend, or what I expect to be my girlfriend for my life, is that she is like that too, where like, you know, wants to try to cover everything, but you know, since we're both in an agreement and love each other pretty fairly, we're also fair with like, you know, how things go. So, you know, if something costs us like $50, you know, she's very tempted to pay 25, you know, exactly half. You know, so it's pretty cool. But I have a habit of like, for me personally, like there's some kind of form of rent, like you know, rent a house, or you have to pay a mortgage. Like, all right, you know, this month we gotta pay 900. Like I might go, all right, I'm putting down 850. You know, and she might go, no, like I'm paying at least 600. I would go, okay, and I'll pay well, whatever leftover amount that's higher than yours. You know, if she's paying like, if she says like, oh, I want to pay 500, then I'll be like, all right, I'll pay 600. You know, I try to go almost even, but I try to go a little bit higher, and just to put kind of emphasis and saying like, you know, I'm the champion, you know, I'm the man. You know, it's kind of conflicting though too, because I want things to be even with relationship. Like a lot of my personality is like, I want to be on top. Like I'm very Vegeta and Goku type personality sometimes, where I want to be the best Super Saiyan or silly shit. There's always some kind of issue in my mind. It's weird. Also, just a FYI, if I wasn't recording right now, I'd be thinking all these different thoughts to myself while doing this. I'd be like, wow, like life is just crazy. But since we're recording, I get to actually share this and feel a little bit more sane. I have somebody to tell these things to. It's cool. So, sure, I could invite a friend over, talk to family and do that. I've done that already. It's oh shit. It's not as fun. So, to kind of spread my message across the world, it just seems much more vivid, much more alive. It feels good. Empowering. Oh no. They come after me? I mean, I can probably fight them, but I think they do a lot of damage. I don't remember here seeing no demon soldier guys. I think it's just ambiance, really. I don't even know what to think anymore. I mean, it's been a while since we actually traveled this area. Shit. Tell me that's just the sound of the creatures from this is like a dragon den below me. Like they have baby green dragons. And since they pretty much give you many bosses to tame just about, I wouldn't be surprised if we could tame dragons. Or maybe you could have just this whole time, but just no one figured out how. Maybe it seems impossible, but it's actually like, oh, you have to like drop 5 eggs in front of a dragon, and then it'll eat it. But then when it's full, it'll fart out a dragon egg, and then you can hatch that dragon egg, and then you can have a dragon. And you know what? It would probably make a lot of sense too, because the fact that you can even have only 80 thralls now at official. If let's say all 80 thralls are dragons, it's oh shit. It's a lot better than 100,000 dragons, or 100,000 blue guys or something. Also, I wonder if there's an NPC we can talk to. And another thing that's going by my mind too, as well. So since we saw a blue guy back there, I kind of wonder if this guy is here because of the Iosipta, because the main center of the map, like the main attraction to the Iosipta. Excuse me. Choking on my own spit. They have the blue people all over the middle. So I kind of wonder if, for some reason, they have that because Septa map. It would make sense, they got like one DLC type of thing, and then might as well fix the actual game. Make spawn points more interesting. Kind of entice veterans like myself, to come back onto the game and play again, or to keep playing. Let's say that somebody never stopped playing, just bored, they feel dead inside. Now you got all these different spawn points and shit. It makes you want to travel everywhere again. It's actually quite nice. It's fun. Makes you want to do stuff. Also, I have to be careful here because if I'm right, if that scorpion is still here, or a new enemy, we have to be very, very careful. I don't know if it comes out of the ground or what, but the last time I checked, there was a big fucking dude there actually, or on that first hill that way, with the baby scorpion alongside him. I think I'm making myself overthink, but if I see something, I need to be ready. So, we're over encumbered, situation is dire. We're risking it all pretty much. Because, I mean, I don't want to have to die and try to come back and get my shit when we died like some super creature, you know, fuck that. I mean, might it be safer traveling against the wall, maybe climbing over this and then parkouring over? I don't know. I mean, if I see something now, you know, I'll definitely take the parkour route the next time we come back. Or maybe the other safer route, you know, by heading straight east once we raid this. I'm so tempted to climb this thing right now. Just because of how nervous I am at the moment. So, I mean, we're not through this desert region quite yet. And, I mean, I think it might be safer, though, to actually head that way. Let's do it. Yeah. And instead of, you know, trying to get my anxiety through the roof and then it'll fuck with me by the time I even do my raid, you know, I don't want that. So I'd rather just be safe right now. And this way, if I see a creature here, I'll probably see it from that hill, that safe hill, that I know is safe. Or at least I think so. So I'd rather go with the I think so than the oh god, there's probably something right outside here type feeling. So, yeah, it's the lesser of the two evils, so. It's just like when people vote for presidents, man, like nobody's good, so. You try to pick who you think is the better one. In reality, there is no better one, but you just pick because it's what your instincts tell you to, and it's kind of right. But you know, for survival of things like this is where that trait actually matters. You know, this is where it's supposed to be used. But now in like, you know, politicians and shit, you know, they're all gonna do the same decisions by the end of the day. Some people go, especially like the Biden and Trump thing, he was like, oh, Trump's racist, oh, Biden's a crazy old man, he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, both sides have their own little drama. But I see the truth, you know. They're both going to be just mascots, or they're going to talk promises, they're going to fulfill some promises, most of them won't. They're going to do a lot of, like, speeches and not actually get things done, you know. If anything, they'll probably only get things done within the White House, you know, things like that. You know, they care about their own kind more so than the actual people of the U.S. or even other countries too, man. Like, you know, everybody's the same. You know, kings will always be kings. You know, not everybody's the same. I know that. You know, maybe some people are genuine with people, and they prove it, but. You know, I don't see like an endless live stream with just like, oh, like President Crossmere has gone across all America, hasn't returned to the White House at all, is on a non-stop crusade to fix everybody's lives that he encounters. You know, non-stop. This man needs all the help he can get in helping other people. Let it roll. Beyblade, let it rip. You know. Something like that, you know. If I see something like that, I might be more prone to going, like, you know what, this guy's not even president, he's doing all this shit already, like, that's cool, you know. Then I might go, okay, yeah, we should go for someone like that, cool, you know. And now we have some hope. But nope, instead you got guys walking up to podium 1, podium 2, and podium 5. You know, saying like, oh, I sent funds, you know, to this group. Oh, the annual group of this faction. Yes, I donated $50,000. Wow. You know, okay. Where's that family then? Show me. Where's the fucking backstory? You know, anybody can make a billboard and say, oh yes, I went to Hawaii and saved people from a dragon. You know, now we have a video of you fighting that dragon. Then, all right, yeah. But nope. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too fussy. But that's kind of why I like to just play games, you know, and stuff. You know, it's just easier to just do my own thing, do whatever I want, you know, do whatever my friends want to. My family too, my girlfriend, you know, we just live in our own worlds. And I think that's the best that the world is going through, you know. Unless something dire is going on, like, you know, people are dying left and right, and, you know, it's plainly obvious that, like, the roads are getting incredibly empty, and there's, like, absolute death and chaos everywhere, then, alright, yeah. But, like, when I look outside, I don't see the world of Skyrim. When I look outside, I don't see the world of New Vegas, Fallout, you know. I don't see Borderlands, I don't see Halo, I don't see Conan, you know, I don't see Ark. So, with all that in mind, we're all okay. Yeah. If you got a roof under your head, cable, fucking some form of internet, you're able to go on a phone, you're able to even have one, you're doing good. Living it up. Yeah, once again though, like I said earlier, you know, this is gonna be a lot of yapping, so yeah, if this opened your mind to some stuff, cool. If it annoyed you, sorry. If it's just boring, then alright, my bad as well. But, you know, entertaining, maybe funny, maybe things to keep your mind busy too. Maybe it's exciting in some sense, or it just feels good to be well informed, then cool. Glad I could help. You know, you're awesome, I'm awesome, the world's awesome, your neighbor's awesome, your family's awesome, your lineage is awesome. If you hate your family, then you're cool. Your family not cool. I know everyone has their own situation. Some people say like, oh no, it's family, you can't hate them. But like, nah man, you got some family members who would genuinely sacrifice their kids just so that way they can get a better position in their job. You know, weird. Corruption goes anywhere. It can also easily go for one evil person's amusement. Crazy. But yay, we finally made it to Conan Town, man, safely. Not bad. That we just took. What I'll do is, you know, we'll go, well, we'll be up here, we'll head this way. I'll head down, we'll cross this area, and then we'll head east. We'll, you know, probably go around here, or maybe go around, I don't know. I think going around this way, like up and around, might be a lot easier. But, yeah, we'll see. Stuff and things. Nice to finally be in town, though. Also, it feels like 10:48 now. Oh, 10:56. Yeah, sad time already went by. So it's definitely been like a good 20 minutes, maybe half hour. I mean, usually it would have taken like 10 or 50 minutes if we were not over encumbered, but, you know, due to how much explosion farming I've had, you know, we've figured out the system again with how to have explosives, so we're doing good. And I do have a semi-genuine way of getting more, you know, demon blood and shit. You know, I have a couple areas I know that I just haven't been to in a while. So you don't have to go fight the most difficult enemy. There's demon shellbacks, there's like demon imps, there's demon spiders. You just kill them and use the pickaxe, I think. I don't know if Cleaver does it, but I know pickaxe does. Maybe hatchet, I don't know. But, yeah. Also, I probably should have marked the location of this base. In the past, though, whenever I found bases, I would always mark them. Like, I would use a specific sign or something. But since the signs were glitching out when I reinstalled the game, you know, I don't want to do it again. Whoa, where are their weapons at? Whoa, hey. Hey, no. I didn't even know they have gangsters in this place. What the fuck? Weird. Huh. I guess they pop out at nighttime, huh? I swear to fuck. Really? You really want to try me, man? I'm desperate right now. Fucker. Oh my god. What? Do that underwater? Oh fuck. Whew. Crazy. Wow. Okay. Well, that's stressful. They'll probably keep trying to get me. Oh, they're coming. Fuck. Oh.
In the name of Seth.
Oh my god. Dude, leave me alone. Stop. Like, for real though, man, what am I gonna do? Can't they, like, despawn or something, man, please? I mean, I can probably kill him, though, but like I said, I'm over encumbered out the ass. It's gonna be a fucking project. Now, if I was able to sprint, I could easily flood by. Man. Try to go up here. Oh. Heal. Yeah, when they go away, we'll be able to go around. Wait for them to stop moving. We'll try to use peripheral vision like that. Nice. Nice. That should handle that problem. I just thought that everybody was friendly here. I didn't realize that they added, like, actual evil people. Crazy. No, the fact that we almost died and lost all my shit would have made me really mad. I'll keep going. And since we're pretty close to this place, I think once we get to a good spot, I'm going to hit record and see how much time I've used. I know that we've used a good amount of time already. So, yep, see you guys next video, and this video will be more PvP based, you know, coming out.